Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're embarking on a really exciting journey to decode the blueprint for the region's agricultural resilience. We're looking at BAFTI. That's the Bangsamoro Agriculture and Fisheries Training Institute. Let's explore exactly how this institute is structured to create lasting, transformative change for local communities.
Okay, let's dive right into this by posing a foundational question. What does it actually take to build a socio-economically stable and resilient region from the ground up? You know, it's a massive challenge. You can't just, throw money at a problem and expect lasting stability, right? You need a strategic, highly organized engine that actually empowers the people working the land and the seas. This question absolutely drives the entire region's strategy, and it's the exact puzzle that BAFTI was designed to solve. Now, this strategy relies on two foundational pillars. First up is the Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries, and Agrarian Reform. We'll call them MEFAR. They set the broad, high-level strategic plan for a resilient Bangsamoro. But to execute that plan on the ground, they need a dedicated engine for education and development, and that is BAFTI. BAFTI operates as a long-term, foundational pillar right under MEFAR's umbrella, basically tasked with turning those grand regional goals into tangible, everyday realities for the agricultural and fisheries sectors.
Section 1. A Vision for Bangsamoro. The primary vision statement here is incredibly deliberate. They aim to be a center of excellence for the transformation of the lives of farmers, fisherfolk, and agrarian reform beneficiaries towards a vibrant economy and resilient and competitive communities in the Bangsamoro. I love that phrasing. Notice that word transformation. This isn't just about, increasing crop yields by a couple of percentage points. No, this serves as the ultimate transformative goal for human lives. They are looking to completely elevate the living standards of the very people who feed the region.
So, in broader planning context, this grand vision translates into a highly specific strategic goal, achieving a region populated by socioeconomically stable, resilient, and globally competitive farmers and fisherfolk. At its core, it's about empowering everyday people. Think about what it actually means for a local fisher to be globally competitive. It means ensuring these communities can withstand unexpected environmental or economic shocks, right? All while successfully bringing their yields to the wider market with consistent top-tier standards. It's a real game changer.
Moving on to Section 2, the BAFTI mission.
There is such a deliberate dynamic at play here. On one hand, you have the grand vision, transforming lives and building competitive communities. Those are your sky-high, inspirational goals. But on the other hand, you have the grounded mission, ensuring equitable access to services to achieve optimum economic benefits. Because let's be real, you absolutely cannot achieve that sky-high regional transformation without a grounded day-to-day focus on making sure every single farmer and fisher has equal access to the exact tools and training they need to actually succeed economically.
Now, what's really interesting about this is exactly how they deliver those services. Operations are built on three primary pillars: science-based, standards-driven, and culturally responsive. It's a fascinating duality, actually. They're pushing rigorous, modern science and strict standards for agriculture and fisheries training. But, and this is absolutely crucial, they ensure every single initiative is culturally tailored. This means cutting-edge agricultural techniques aren't just blindly dropped in from the outside. Instead, they are carefully adapted to fit seamlessly with the local traditions, indigenous knowledge, and the everyday realities of the Bangsamoro people.
Next up, Section 3, Mandates and Principles. Let's move along and see how this builds, because this mission is operationalized through what is essentially a three-step ladder to empower stakeholders. Step 1 is knowledge and skills. This is about providing the baseline technical training necessary for modern production. Once that foundation is locked in, you step up to Step 2, innovation. This is where new technologies and science-based methods are integrated into daily farming and fishing routines. But it doesn't stop at just pushing the envelope. Step 3 caps the whole thing off, the principle of stewardship, ensuring that everything is managed responsibly.
So the crucial point is this definition. The principle of stewardship means ensuring that agricultural and fisheries transformation is managed responsibly for the community's future. This is the absolute anchor of the whole shebang. Think about it. You can introduce all the innovation and new technology in the world, but if that technology just depletes the soil or overworks the fisheries, it's ultimately useless. Stewardship keeps innovation securely tied to community responsibility, ensuring long-term generational sustainability.
And finally, Section 4, the Rice Value Framework. And this brilliantly illustrates the strategic DNA of the Institute. It's governed by an easy-to-remember framework built around three acronyms: RISE, ACE, and ICE. RISE stands for Resilient, Integrity, Sustainable, and Ethical. That's essentially their moral compass. Then we have ACE, Accountable, Collaborative, and Empowered, which dictates exactly how they interact with each other and the community. And finally, ICE, Inclusive, Innovative, Competitive, and Excellent, setting the standard for the actual work they produce. Together, this framework guarantees that every single training session, new policy, and community outreach program is aligned with the highest possible standards.
So it leaves us with this huge question. How will these culturally responsive innovations reshape the future of food security and economic stability? As BAFTI continues to combine its high-level vision with equitable, culturally tailored action, it's laying the groundwork for a fundamentally transformed Bangsamoro. If this blueprint succeeds here, and we're certainly watching closely, could this exact combination of rigorous science and deep cultural respect become the new gold standard for agricultural resilience worldwide? It's definitely something to think about.